Coming up next, Michael Braunfeld.
Thank you, everybody. Glad to be here. Really glad to be here. This old road's getting lonesome. I could really use a friend. Doing things I swore I'd never do, won't never do again. It's another cup of bad coffee, one more tank of gas. See, watching towns out my window, my life flying past. Check into the hotel a little after 2. Grab my bag and guitar, head on up to the room. The air conditioner's blowing like they don't know that it's fall. There ain't no one to talk to, and it's too late to call. Little rooms and little towns, they all look the same. Been living on pills and alcohol, but it don't kill the pain. All the things I could tell you about all this traveling around, right here in this song. In little rooms and little towns, load in at the venue, so sound check at 6. Working out the kinks in a new song, warming up the mix. And I miss the way it sounded here with my old friend on board. Try to remember all of the words, try to remember the chords. I'm alone back in the green room, just pacing in my cage. Grab a pick, my guitar, head on up to the stage. There ain't nothing else like it when the lights are shining bright. There ain't never been another room as good as this one tonight. Little rooms and little towns, they all look the same. Been living on pills and alcohol, but it don't kill the pain. All the things I could tell you about all this traveling around, right here in the song. And in little rooms and little towns, it's all the things I want to tell you, like how I'm feeling so low down, right here in the song. In little rooms and little towns, always have to play that song at a conference. It always reminds me exactly why I wrote it. I'd like to play you a fairly new one, if I may. Back in May, I was a finalist at the Kerrville Folk Festival, the new folk competition. And it was, I've been dreaming of that opportunity ever since I was a little kid. Like, all my heroes came up and made names for themselves on those stages. Lyle Lovett, and Robert O'Keefe Jr., and Nance Jr., and Nancy Griffith, and Sean Colvin. And it was pretty intense. I flew out of Philadelphia first thing on a Thursday morning and got out to the site, and I didn't get to pick up a guitar and get it on the stage anyway until Saturday. I was the second last of 16 artists on Saturday, and then on Sunday you listen to the other 16 artists. There's 32 finalists chosen, out of which 6 make it. And so I was pacing back and forth, kicking up an awful lot of Kerrville dust in my wake, and finally they make the announcement, the winner's announcement, around 9 o'clock that way. And it was even later back here at home, thanks to time zones. And I called my wife when they announced the winners, and I said no. I gotta stop telling this story. But my kids were asleep by then, and my daughter, when she woke up, the first thing she asked was, did he win? Did he win? She said no. And my daughter asked, was he crying? She said, yeah. But it didn't take, despite appearances, it did not take all that long to remember what this is all about and why I do what I do. So I wrote a song for my daughter, and this is called Monet. Baby, don't this kind of living turn you on? Up all night and wheels up at dawn. You just listen to that engine whining on just like a song. Baby, don't this kind of living turn you on? It's a long, hard road from San Antonio home. Sometimes you gotta make it on your own. Some nights when you lie down, all you feel is all alone. It's a long, hard road from San Antonio. Oh, Melinda, there's something you should know. It's good to win, but it's the heart that matters most. It's a young man's game, at least that's what they say. Young men don't always have that much to say. I listen to the songs, man, they all sound the same. It's a young man's game, at least that's what they say. But I was just a boy when I started down this road. I ain't getting any younger now, no. Now I'm broken, I am broken, and I'm 41 years old. I was just a boy when I started down this road. Oh, Melinda, there's something you should know. It's good to win, but it's the heart that matters most. Well, some nights you gotta fake it if you can. Try to kick the footlights out again, and it just ain't what you need, but it just ain't there in your hands. Some nights you gotta fake it if you can. And in a world where truth is hardly ever found, voices rising up don't make a sound. Folks are looking for a savior, come on back around. In a world where truth is hardly ever found. Oh, Melinda, there's something you you should know it's good to win, but it's your heart that matters most. Get in the game and give it all you got, girl, take aim, and always take your shot.
Wow. Heading into the 32 is a big damn deal.
Well, you know, when what finally made that sink into me, not that it wasn't a big deal at the time, but when all those people that I just mentioned didn't make it as winners either. I think Robert Old came finally. I think it took him twice to do it, but
But
it's
you're a
good.
folk
It's
and
good
great
company.
music alum, which
Fantastic!
is
How
winning
cool
in
is
so
that?
many ways.
How cool is that? Well, I'm going to leave my next song up to you. I know there's an unspoken rule, and I don't know if everyone's familiar with this, but a lot of people, maybe Charles included, that artists shouldn't play the same song at different showcases. And I was thinking about playing a song. I have a formal showcase tonight. I hope you can make it out to at 7:40. I'll be playing on stage.
Everybody's going to see the formals. Everybody's going to see.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. I plan on being there. But I was going to play a brand new song tonight that I'm really quite fond of, so I can play you that, and it'll give me a little rehearsal time, or I can play you something that you request, or whatever you'd like.
If you want rehearsal time, take it.
Yeah.
I want you to rock it tonight.
Thank
And
you.
that way we can sing along to
There you
ourselves.
This is, I just wrote this at the end of September at SWERFA, and they do things a little bit differently down there. It's the Southwest Regional Folk Alliance in Austin, Texas, where I had a showcase. When you register at SWERFA, there's a little goldfish jar with basically the little fortune cookie strips with some typewritten words on them. And your job over the course of 2 or 3 days, in between all the playing and handshaking and learning at the seminars, is to take those words and write a song out of it and play it for everybody before you leave. And I took that challenge this year. I reached in and I got the song prompt was a gift of hope and joy. And if you're at all familiar with my music, you know that I was like, oh, come on. That's not really what I do.
A little dark.
But I got to work because I decided if that was my reaction, maybe I need to have some songs like that. And I wrote this next song. It's a very true story about how I got into playing, how I got into folk music and got into writing songs. And this is called "Gift of Hope and Joy." My daddy gave me the soul guitar on my 10th birthday. A 0018 from 53 was small enough to play. There was a book of chords and it seemed like chores, so I put it back in its case. I still remember how my mama's arms were crossed and that look on daddy's face. He said, I found this in a pawn shop when I was 25. I saved up all my pennies and I sold my 45s. It was the summer of love, I didn't need that stuff. It was time to tell right from wrong. Well, there was war and hate, but peace and love could defeat them with song. And one day you'll be a man. Maybe then you'll understand. I know you wanted a toy, but this is a gift of hope and joy. Well, I picked it up one weekend and decided I would play. And I'd race home from school so I could practice every day. From notes to chords on this fingerboard, I finally found my way. And it wasn't all that long before I knew I had something to say. And so I started writing songs on it when I was 15, about all the girls that broke my heart and the people I had seen. I was misunderstood and it felt so good to let go and come clean. I started growing out my hair, putting holes in all my jeans, and they wondered what was wrong when I sang those angst-filled songs. They thought I'd never be employed, thanks to that gift of hope and joy. And I followed where it led me, traveled long and far. I mapped out all those highways like some people chart the stars. Gigs for tips, scarred fingertips, and times it's been so hard. But you couldn't trade me a mansion in heaven for the soul guitar. 'Cause it's been with me now for so long. Sometimes my only friends were nothing but this wood and steel, some paper and pen. We tell the truth and we sing the blues, for 1,000 or for 10. And if I ever get a second chance, I'm gonna do it all again. I may never be a star, but man, this old guitar, ever since I was a boy, it's been a gift of hope and joy. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I think I'll play a song. It's Veterans today. It's Veterans Day today, I should say. And somewhere there's a pick that can handle this next song. I took a very long break. I started playing out and writing songs when I was 15 years old. I recorded my first album when I was 16, and toured as much as I could, and got out there and did it all throughout the 90s. And in 2000 I walked away from it all, and I didn't write, I didn't play, I didn't do anything until my good buddy John Flynn inspired this next song. And I wrote it for him, and John said, "No, I'm not going to play that song, but somebody should, so you should get out there and do it."
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how I ended up here, getting out there and doing it. So I got to give credit to John for that.
Thank you both.
There we go. This is he's one of the good guys, one of the best. But this is a song I wrote for him, and maybe one day he'll play it. Who knows? It's called Over There. I learned to walk, you weren't here. I learned to talk, you weren't here. I learned to read, I learned to write. I learned to bleed, I learned to fight, you weren't here. You were over. Changing diapers, you weren't here. Changing schools, you weren't here. Changing seasons, changing times. Changing hearts and changing minds, you weren't here. You were over there. Dodging bullets bullets in the sand, some far off distant land, on the outskirts of an ancient city, trying to avoid the IEDs, till one day they say your luck ran out. But it was tight, you weren't here. Mortgage was due, you weren't here. They tried to take away our car. You did not care who you are, you weren't here. You were over there. That telephone call, you weren't here. Hospital hallway, you weren't here. We prayed to Jesus, Grandpa was dying. Mom was hugging her knees and crying, you weren't here. You were over there, dodging bullets in the sand, some far off distant land, on the outskirts of an ancient city, trying to avoid the IEDs, till one day they say your luck ran out. Playground bully picked on Katie, so I did what Mama told me. 7 stitches in my chin, but you should have seen that kid. You weren't here, you were over there. Whether it's the sandbox in the park, or a desert in the dark, those that know wrong from right still have bullies left to fight. You weren't here, you were over there. I am not angry anymore, 'cause I know what you died for. I know why you were not here, so you could live free without fear. But how I missed you so, you were over there. How I miss you so, now that you're up there, flying through the clouds so high. You and Grandpa reunite on the golden streets of an ancient city, watching over me and Katie. And I know your love for me won't run out. Oh, one day I'll see you again. Everybody, Cheryl, thanks so much for having me, and everybody for listening. I do appreciate it. I hope to see you all tonight.
Michael Braunfeld.